Episode 4, The Long Memory, Alpha Prime, year 4048. By the fourth night, Alpha Prime stopped pretending Dane was a problem. It started treating him like a threat. The safe house was quiet in the way only professional spaces ever are. No hums, no idle systems, no wasted energy. Dane liked it. Silence gave memory room to move. He laid weapons out on the table, not in rows, but in order of use. Tools before violence, violence before mercy. Mara watched from the doorway. You're preparing like this is a campaign. Dame didn't look up. It is. She folded her arms. You're one man. He finally met her eyes. That's never stopped a bad idea from failing. She exhaled through her nose. They've traced the contracts. The bounties come from shell syndicates, but the funding traces back to 3 megacorps and 1 humanitarian alliance. Dame almost laughed. Humanitarian, he repeated. That's new. They're calling it conflict resolution through finality, Mara said. Clean slate. No witnesses, no inconvenient veterans telling inconvenient stories. Dane picked up a data spike and slotted it into an old wrist interface. A hologram flickered to life. Faces, names, unit insignias, Marines, soldiers, operators, men and women who were supposed to be dead, forgotten, or quietly grateful. Instead, they were targets. They forgot something, Dame said quietly. Mara raised an eyebrow. What? Humans don't archive trauma, he replied. We carry it. The calm pulsed. Encrypted? Old protocol. Colonial Defense Force, pre-collapse. Dame froze. He hadn't seen that handshake code in decades. He answered. A face appeared, older, scarred, familiar. Sergeant Kova, infantry. One eye synthetic, the other sharp as ever. Dame, Kova said. Took you long enough to make noise. Dame smiled for the first time in days. You're alive. Unfortunately, Kova replied, and so are 6 others, maybe more. We've been comparing notes. Mara leaned closer. How many, she asked. Kova glanced off screen. Enough to make the corpse nervous. That settled it. Dame straightened, armor plates locking with a familiar finality. Listen carefully, he said. They're not hunting us because we're dangerous. Kova nodded. They're hunting us because we remember who gave the orders. Across Alpha Prime, boardrooms lit up with calm, sanitized panic. Executives spoke in risk assessments and casualty projections, unaware that the variable they dismissed, aging humans with nothing left to lose, had just synchronized. Dame keyed the map. Old drop routes, forgotten transit corridors, places the galaxy stopped watching because it assumed the past stayed buried. This isn't revenge, Dame said. It's correction. Mara swallowed. You're going to expose them? No, Dame replied. We are going to survive loudly. The transmission ended. Dame stood alone for a moment, then looked out over the city. Alpha Prime shimmered, neon, steel, Lies stacked on top of lies. Somewhere, deep in its core, the galaxy's clean version of history was about to meet the problem with erasing humans. They remember, they regroup, and when pushed far enough, they respond. Episode 4 ends not with an explosion, but with something far more dangerous: coordination.